Absolutely. All right, so we have got both racers ready, and we are beginning the countdown. So we will get this race started.
Okay.
So what are you looking for a start screen here?
Start screen, I want somewhere where I have options. Hopefully near an Armos, because Armos leads to a free item. There's 5 screens, and under one of them, you're going to get something for free.
And everything is useful pretty much other than the book straight off, and possibly the recorder, I suppose, too. Well, how about that?
Well, there you go.
Not very random at all, but great start screen. Right by start, but the wrong sword in the first game.
Well, maybe at some point you save when you have tons of hearts, and maybe you get a gift.
Yeah, it's definitely not out of the way with it being right by the start screen.
And so Your Majesty is playing custom sprite there. Got a rupee wandering around Hyrule.
I fear the money.
When money fights back.
And then, yeah, I mean, and the great thing about the start screen is exactly what we're seeing here. It's a divergence of starting paths, and level 1 contains a hint cave. Very expensive, though.
But you're going to want to buy those hints, because helpful hints are on, and that could save a bunch of time learning what is in level.
For sure, and we do have any roads. And
okay, Recorder Lake, not required.
Yeah, Recorder Lake and the underneath the waterfall, so it'd be pretty good actually.
And going up to Death Mountain, can check the Armos if you want. Gimpy just looking around, might want to clear these rooms, just so you never have to return to this area again.
Yeah, that's what's really nice about when you get an NA road that goes up here towards 5, or even the one by Vanilla 9. It really cuts down the time, and you can just check it early, get it over with, and not have to deal with it anymore.
Yeah. Because otherwise, it's kind of a pain to get up here, and when you do get up here, there's nowhere close by to go. But we got our first death. Which, when you're running around Hyrule with 3 hearts, it can be pretty rough.
Yeah, so far the overworld screens haven't been too terrible. We do have Lionels on the overworld, meaning they will not be in dungeons, and Moblins as well. So it looks like we might actually have our original dungeon enemies, but could be in a random mix.
It'll be interesting to see when we start diving into levels what we encounter. But the medium secret is nice. 38, that is above average right there.
Yeah, I'll take that any day.
That'll make buying those hints much easier once you rack up a few of those. We're still looking for that wood sword. It's going to be on an open cave somewhere in Hyrule. In different levels.
Yeah. So the Blue Ring Armos is level 3, and Your Majesty's just going to dodge on out. Meanwhile, Gimpy is going to take a peek here into levels 5 and see if he can find anything.
A lot of open doors. Just kind of wander around, see if there's... Could be a good move. And we got our first map of a Shapes dungeon. That is a shape.
That is a shape indeed. To answer the Shadow Man's question and how you know it's a medium secret, that is because the small secrets are anywhere between 1 to 20. The medium secrets are anywhere between 20 to 40. And the large secrets are anywhere between 50 to 150.
Those Lionels were not playing nice right there.
No, that's a nasty screen for Lionels.
Your Majesty did get out of it.
So by process of elimination, there is pretty much no overlap other than actually I don't think the small rupee can even go to 20. I think it's 19. So there's no overlap.
It can actually go to 20, yeah, because the medium starts at 21.
Oh, okay, so there's how it is, 21 to 40. My apologies. So
yeah,
you can basically infer which one it is based off of those values. And level 2 down in the nook cranny of the world.
I never really like finding a level down here unless I can grab the Triforce and just leave, because it's kind of out of the way.
Very out of the way, especially with that Lionel screen to deal with to get there. That's no fun at all.
Oh, not at all, because there's only one route to get there, and it's through that screen.
All right, so Gimpy going to do the same thing. I don't know. I think Dark Rupee knows about the pirouette, but maybe just wanting to get that sword done and over with. before tackling too much of the dungeons.
Yeah, wandering around with nothing except paper, you can't do anything with that.
Yeah, unfortunately, paper cuts do 0 damage in the world of Hyrule.
But somewhere there's a friendly person who wants it, and they'll sell you potions after you give it to them. Gotta utilize the inner road. That's a good move.
Well, went back the direction he didn't want to go, but yes. I would imagine we're going to go to Death Mountain, or maybe he's going to try this one.
Not sure where we're going here.
All right, so Gimpy attempting some screen scrolls. That's a good sign.
Yeah, these levers are kind of annoying, though. They keep charging you repeatedly.
Yeah, it makes it very difficult to readjust where you're at, for sure. I think he's just going to take the indie road and just go to Death Mountain, which I think is the best choice here.
Or just going to choose a different direction.
Man, look at that. The push block under the forest fair area is also Lionel's.
They're guarding that ferry. There's the cheap meat, 72 rupees.
Is he going to buy it? No.
I think respawning the screen, maybe? Not sure.
All right. Yeah, I mean, it looks like standard fare on the overworld, so we'll see how the dungeons end up playing out.
Standard fare, just Lionels are everywhere. They're not restricted.
Right. Well, I mean, there's blue moblins all over the place too, which is great.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be looking for bombs once you find the sword. So
that'll definitely help. And there you go. At an Armos screen, which you're going to want to check those Armoses, so it shouldn't be too long before Gimpy gets that wood sword. Might just be looping from the south up.
Yeah, generally speaking, the main strategy that you want to do is to check all of those ASAP until you find that free item. It could be the wood sword, I mean, or the red ring. There's so many awesome things it could be. A ladder. So leaving it and forgetting it like I do sometimes until, an hour into the seed is not always a grebe thing.
Then you discover it's like white sword and you're like, that could have made life easier.
Yeah, exactly. Or, I'll be clearing dungeons instead of realizing I've got a free item on the map, which is a little bit brutal.
All right, Vanilla 2 is the second place where the hints are sold.
So Vanilla 1 and Vanilla 2 is where the hints are.
And your Majesty just bought 8 bombs.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Well, that's a big hint. Wow.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Well, that's interesting.
Very much so. I mean, that means that Recorder has a pretty large possibility of being required. What that can mean, since we know for a fact that level 7 vanilla is not required, as it's an any road, that means that either the staircase that the ladder is underneath has a dig dogger, which can only be made vulnerable via the Recorder, or the route to that staircase is blocked by a dig dogger via a shutter door. There are a couple of occasions where if it's a right-hand staircase or a diamond, you can clip or walk in, but it's a pretty large chance you're going to need the Recorder.
And your Majesty, Power Bracelet in level 1, which we know is likely required unless that push grave over there has a wand, or the wand is the white sword item.
Yeah, that is very true. Could be either case. The grave in the graveyard where you normally find the magic sword does count towards that hint. So Gimpy should find his sword hopefully pretty soon, as long as he doesn't take a death. But he is getting this down here cleared out at least.
Getting robbed.
All of his rupees.
Playing a little find some bomb holes in level 1. Oh, and there's a Triforce.
Oh!
Oh!
Can he get it? Look at this screen. This is so cool.
There's death all over that bow. The Lionel's camping it. There's a Gibdo walking around. And those Armos. Oh, nicely done.
Expertly navigated as your Majesty picks up the Triforce in 1.
Got our first Triforce pickup. Which it was on the ground, but you had to get through a bomb hole to find it. Oh, and Gimpy takes the sword.
Yeah, very unfortunate death there. And
But might just be heading back up to that area. And we got our map of level 1. That is very linear.
looks like a key to me. I bet you wish he had some.
Yeah, with this shape, the odds that you're going to find a key door up there, I think it might be pretty decent. After you get through the bomb holes, of course.
Yeah, it's level 1 tends to be that way. That's why I hate early dungeons like this. If you don't have bombs and you can't find keys, chances are you're not going to complete it.
You'd be lining up for a screen scroll.
There it is, silver arrows.
Okay.
Wow. So other than the ladder, so far, this has been pretty free, and we know the ladder's behind a possible recorder block. And unfortunately, Gimpy having to deal with this fantastic shuffle here. And it looks like we do have Gibdo on the overworld. So something will be shuffled in. It looks like Tektites are shuffled into the dungeons.
Yeah, they were jumping around in there. He gets the screen scroll to get free.
That's encouraging that he can make screen scrolls.
And Your Majesty buys a candle for 70.
Ooh.
That is a pricey candle, but haven't seen any free ones.
Well, and after finding silver arrows, you know, I'm not going to disagree with that purchase. You want to get that candle as soon as possible.
You want to get exploration. You don't want to backtrack to candle locations that you're bypassing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Gimpy going the wrong direction to make it to the sword.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Gibdo on the overworld are the worst. You never know where they're going to go.
And they do 2 hearts of damage. They can body you.
Oh, level 9 on the coast.
Oh, hello, level 9. Just not up an A.
All right, goes back.
Oh, gonna go in. Yeah. Does the up and A. Good. Maybe can navigate up the coast to hopefully get that wood sword.
Banana. So I don't think we'll see anybody going back to the... Oh, man, he runs right into a Gibdo.
Oh, the Gibdo's just there waiting. Oh, the enemy just... No.
Don't screen scroll here. Don't do it. All right, good.
It's going to be rough.
No sword is just... It's brutal. And he's probably going to try this screen here again. And this is unfriendly for sure.
Oh, no, they're all near the top, and they shoot down. And even those rocks.
Yeah, the rocks. Oh, man, they're so bad with half a heart.
Your Majesty exploring their start. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Expertly dodges the rocks. He's still going the wrong way, though.
More rocks.
So close. Oh, no. Ah, he gets up the ladder. All right. A heart for Your Majesty. So up to 5.
That's our first take any.
Oh, he finds bombs, but no money.
Yeah. All the money has been stolen.
Ooh,
oh,
wow.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, wow. That was not easy.
That has to feel good.
Oh, and he gets level 1.
Ah, that's awesome. I won't be able to really clear a whole lot. I know that he's going to need bombs to get through the majority of this in a keyed, and so he's not going to be able to do much. But the up and A and the extra hearts can be very valuable.
Oh, definitely.
And he's got the bow, so once he gets the silvers, that gives him a pretty nice edge early on, as long as you could keep some rupees. I mean, being able to do 4 hearts worth of damage to a lot of these enemies can really help you clear dungeons quickly.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if Gimpy heads back after hopefully finding the sword over here. Oh, the enemy's not working with him this time.
Yeah, P-hats and levers are not quite fun to deal with on choke points.
And Your Majesty's trying to get to 2. Just has to get through those Lionels.
Oh, man. The triple goose egg is the worst. He's got to get back down there to the Armos, too. I think he might try to screen scroll, which is really unfortunate.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You're going to bypass the one sword location.
Give up. Go down the ladder. Just do it. All right, so Your Majesty can head back to Dungeon 2. Oh, this is unfortunate for Gimpy.
Yeah, once you leave that one square, it's like, when are you going to get back to it?
Right, yeah. Oh, I mean, good. Yes. Now, don't die.
Watch out for the rocks here.
Watch out for the rocks on 2 screens.
There, okay.
I like this. This is good. All right, so we have Dark Nuts with Stalfos.
Oh, there you go. Just don't die. Oh, that's so risky.
Oh, he's making the right choice, though. I like this.
Oh,
Very
yes.
good play here by Gimpy. Just don't double spawn on him. All right, good.
And rewarded. Well, we're seeing some nice Dark Knight combat in level 2.
Yeah, for sure. Like
It's
I
a
said,
map.
sorry, not Dark Ruby. Your Majesty is very skilled at the game. He's been playing a long time, so he knows his ins and outs. And man, that kind of looks like a key too.
What is this seed telling our racers? No
You're never gonna have keys.
Find the any key. It's the only one you're gonna get.
And some bombs for Gimpy as well. So fantastic. He'll be able to clear up these caves and head back over to Dungeon 1 as well.
Yeah, picking up those silver arrows. I mean, no money right now, but just need a couple of those medium secrets, and you're in business.
Recorder in 2. Nice find.
That is handy.
He hasn't seen that hint yet, but yeah.
So we got 2 hints about a possible power bracelet block and a possible recorder block in there, and just 1 and 2. Along with silvers and bow under the Armos.
Yeah, free seed, man.
Where's that ladder? And is it needed? Well, it's needed for a compass.
Man, and he has no keys.
And no keys.
So he cannot progress to the dungeon.
I'm guessing probably checked every room, unless trying to respawn this to get just Stalfos, which is a good play.
Yeah, for sure. And
there you go.
Okay, cool. But
nothing.
Well, that is unfortunate having to go back in there. Especially with as far out of the way as that is.
Oh, yeah, that's so far out of the way. Did get the item, though.
Yeah.
Fortunately, can't record her back there.
Unfortunately, Gimpy opts out of level 1. Which, again, you know, he doesn't get the silver. It's not a big deal. But we do know the power bracelet is required. And
maybe.
So, well, possibly.
You got the grave and
80% chance.
It's a good chance. All right, and we're going into level 5 over on Your Majesty's side.
So no
and
drop.
This room never has a drop. Well, with the flags we're playing.
Correct. In second quest, I believe it can, and it could be a staircase.
Yes.
Which will come into play next round, as we will add 6 rooms to the mix of possible staircase rooms.
Just so more things are required to be killed.
I keep saying 6 with a high level of confidence, and I'm probably wrong, but I think it's 6.
I think it's 6.
Nice bomb kill there. Gets him a key and some extra bombs.
Oh, but the clock. Wall masters are going to stop appearing. They're frozen in a wall.
If you get the clock at the right time, you can still bomb them in the wall, which is kind of nifty. Or you can candle them in the wall as well.
Yeah, you just have to be on the last one.
And of course.
Yeah, of course. Well, the staircase might be required.
All right, so we have a candle for Gimpy and money, which is fantastic. Makes me wonder if he's going to head to level 1 and maybe check those secrets.
Looks like Your Majesty's heading back to 2 with that key.
Persistent.
Wants to grab that Triforce out of there.
Yeah, just get it done and over with. I can't say that I blame him. Another fantastic Lionel screen.
Oh, they're just lining up, flinging swords, saying, try to get past us. Does manage it.
Oh, man.
Just to get robbed. Sometimes the game is trying to save you from yourself. Like, you don't want to explore this screen. Just leave.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the worst thing that can happen here for Your Majesty is if there's another key door, and there's no key drop, which is possible. It's happened before.
It is very possible. Yeah, just got to get through.
All right, he lucks out.
Well, maybe lucks out. Rupee boss? Best boss?
Nope.
No.
All right.
So we got 3 of these guys. 1 hit kills. Gets a nice bomb hit on one of them.
That's the worst kind of bomb hit, though. Whenever they walk back into it and it flings it across the screen and you think you're safe. I hate that. But a fairy is going to make this much easier.
Gimpy with death. Had low hearts.
Yeah, I mean, the Lionels aren't everywhere on the overworld, but they're in a lot of the really important choke points, making this a little bit more difficult.
All right, there's one room Your Majesty didn't go into. So what are the odds that's the room?
It must be, because I think he's done everything else. Fortunately, got his key back for his trouble.
Yes. I mean, it's like, well, you kind of wasted your time, but here's your key back. And this is a much friendlier screen. And there's our Triforce.
Gimpy trying very hard to get back to these guys and is just not getting the luck here.
Kind of got stuck in that tree, and Lionel just said, easy target.
Yeah. It's rough getting through these screens.
Especially when you're trying to get into a cave and they're all around it. But Your Majesty has second Triforce.
Yeah, he's moving along really nice.
Gonna swing back.
Armos. Once he gets to that Armos item, he's gonna be pretty well set. Oh, just walk in the cave.
Oh no.
Yeah, at some point you just take a bop and get in the cave with your iframes, because otherwise it's just gonna be you're gonna be there all day. They're horrible to deal with.
Sometimes just come back later. You'll have more hearts at some point.
But the tenacity.
Never give up, never surrender.
I think he heard you though. It's unfortunate. I really wanted to see what they had to say, but we'll
yes.
find out later.
I mean, I want to see the hints too.
At this point, though, I mean, he's still looking for silvers, but really what he's wanting, I would think, is what dungeon to actually look for the ladder in.
Can't pay the 5 keys.
Ooh.
Don't want to pay the bomb, which you really don't want to pay the bomb.
No.
You may think, 8 to 7, that's no big deal. Bomb walls, exploring Death Mountain, just using it for combat purposes. Oh yeah.
12% less bombs. That's a big deal. Man, this looks like it's going to be ladder blocked, or blocked by the Life or Money room here.
Gimpy doing a little Death Mountain exploration. Which, if there's something good up here like a ladder,
yeah, I like this move.
Or even at any key at this point, because we're not seeing keys.
I think, yeah. I mean, we saw Your Majesty go through 1 and 2 and basically come out with 1 key. Actually, 0 keys. You had to go into 5 and pick up a key. So You're not going to get anything from your early levels. They can check 3. There is the ability to pirouette the first door there, but yeah, keys just not looking like they're going to be plentiful this seed. Until 8 and 9, when you've already got the any key, and then you'll get like 17 or something.
Well, it's either you get 17 keys, and then the any key's just free, or you get nothing and any keys in 9. That seems to be how it works.
Yeah, absolutely. We did have, the other day, though, when somebody had 0 keys, and they got to the any key on the 0th key. So that was pretty cool.
It is possible.
It does exist. It is basically like finding the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but it does happen.
Well, 1 out of the 400 plus races, it'll happen.
So looks like we might have an item room. A free item
Maybe.
room? Oh no, this is a
No.
It's a free item room. Like, what's going on?
No, I think that's the staircase he came out of. Might have forgotten. All right. That's the first one for Gimpy.
Well, that's the second one.
Oh, probably bombed that place too. Just missed it. For the take innies.
Ooh, level 8.
Oh, there you go. Level 8, one of the largest levels. Oh, more hearts. Hey.
Looky here.
And yeah, okay.
Dig Dogger.
Hi, Dig Dogger.
Where there's 1, there's 70.
It's level 8. Level 8 has a lot of bosses.
What's really great is when you just walk up a column and you see 3 in a row. Hey, speaking of which, that right there, how much you want to bet that's our ladder room?
Oh dear. That is quite possible.
Or it goes to a segment that contains the ladder, one of the two.
We do know the ladder is, according to the logic, Dig Dogger blocked. And that was definitely a Dig Dogger block, if that is a push stair. I'm thinking 8 has the ladder.
I think so too.
But
gotta go to 2. Clear down in the southwest before you can get the recorder. Very, very rough seed thus far, I think.
I think it's looking very much like a right order. You gotta place and get the item to unlock the other item in the other place.
I mean, bow and silver arrow being, for the most part, free is nice. The recorder and power bracelet are free too, and you need those for dungeons as well. But oh goodness,
there you go,
and a free white sword. So let's just add that to the resume. But keys are clearly an issue, and I wonder where that magic key is. It's got to be a 9.
Yeah, it tends to be. It likes to be.
And Your Majesty, no bombs, no keys, trying to go through 5 here, just not having any luck whatsoever.
And did pay the bomb price of 1 max capacity to get north into that room, and then having to leave.
Yeah, that hurts. So, I mean, white sword is going to be a big deal, and level 7 located as well. This is the one under the push block, so power bracelet may not be required.
So, might get a wand in here. Which, that's a significant increase in offense capability. White sword and wand? That's just great.
Yeah, for sure. And we haven't seen Wizrobes yet. Cross the fingers that we're not going to get bad Wizrobe rooms, but we haven't seen any yet.
We just got some boomerangs in here so far.
All sorts of rupee bosses this time. I'll take those all day.
Yeah, we've seen a decent amount of them. And Your Majesty buys a potion. Like, I got a lot of money.
Yeah, I'd be saving, quitting, checking them hints first, but that's me.
Well, yeah. Still has not gotten that Armos item, though.
Yeah, that's again, it's one of those things, though, right? Where you get in your mind how I want to route the overworld. And getting back clear across over there, it takes time. And, hopefully he'll get there. Hopefully he doesn't forget that he has an Armos item to get still. Because, I've done it. And it can really hurt you sometimes.
Now, we haven't seen any Goma blocks in levels, which...
Oh!
The Wall Master grab. That can happen.
What a jerk. And he was in the corner of the wall, so there was no really good way to hit him either.
Oh, nice. Got some block clipping going on to get through that room. And we're
Yeah,
back.
so I'm really happy. Again, I've never seen Gimpy783 play, and clearly knows how to block clip, can screen scroll, which is great. So definitely has a pretty good skill set for this game.
It's definitely been doing their homework to figure out, okay, how do I succeed here? What do I need to know?
Yeah, it's good to see.
I mean, there's always more to learn because this game has a lot of depth to it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't know that you could ever quit learning.
No.
Quit, Zelda. There's so many, especially with Randomizer, there's so many scenarios that you have to be able to adapt on the fly to.
And there's stuff that just never has occurred before. There's just strange things that can happen that no one's ever even seen. Like the whole Kanana key phenomena. Like, wow, right. You could do that?
Yeah, the things that were never intended and never thought about that have happened. It's awesome. All right, so what's happening here is he's actually hitting the right frame, and he's doing it correctly, but he's not moving out a block and a half or 16 pixels off of the block there to reset where his position is, because the game thinks that he's already on top of the block. So every time he keeps trying to do that, the game's not thinking that he's block clipping. It actually thinks he's one higher. So you actually have to move down and reset your position in the game, and then you can go back and try again.
Imagine you trying out those power bracelet spots saying, hey, I got a power bracelet. Let's check them. If it can give me an advantage, well, at this point, it's just giving a lot of rubber. It's like, another dig dogger.
Yeah, it seems like when bosses get replaced, it's just a bunch of dig doggers. That's all it ever is.
I don't know. Some seats I've seen 3 Gomas in a level, just kind of running back and forth.
Yeah,
saying, hey, got a bow?
3 rooms in a row. It's always great.
Or sometimes there's Gleok family reunions. You get your 2-headed one, your 3-headed.
Yeah. At least you can usually walk through those rooms, but I don't know. I would much rather have... Oh, he's going to look. All right.
Going to actually spend the key. Well, ladder block. Just grab the Triforce. Got no other option.
I mean, I would say at worst, that's not true. But probably the wand is what's being left behind. So that's not the worst thing that could happen.
You got a white sword, you can at least do more than wood sword damage. But looks like peeking back in. Or not.
He's just messing with you, man.
Just trying to fake everybody saying, oh yeah. Oh, the arrow purchase. Why?
Oh. Again, you have to understand that Your Majesty, that's just kind of what he does. That's just what he does.
Yeah, got money, buy arrows, right?
We've seen other people do that before too. You
definitely.
Don't remember.
I think
without a bow.
At some point, most people will do that once. Just kind of forget. Oh yeah, I had silvers.
Yeah, I mean when you get silver arrows, I don't know. It was like 6 minutes into the game for him, and then you don't have a bow. A lot of times it's not clicking that you already found those, so I don't blame him for that.
Yeah, it happens. If it's like your first arrow shop and you're like, oh, I need to buy.
I mean, at least it's not like somebody we know that bought a candle after picking one up, so bought it twice. You know. Ooh,
yeah.
Man. 255.
Wow.
Wonder if we'll see a blue ring purchase.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. I mean, it's 238 and it's at the bomb stores, which we've seen a decent amount of those.
Greed is good.
But, picking up that when you got 250. Let's not be silly here. Oh, all the Gipto hugs. Level 6. Okay. So, power bracelet has level 6. This could be our power bracelet hint. We got 2 options.
Interesting. Okay, so 7 could have something important. We did see dig doggers. I think we saw the 1, so I don't know that there could possibly be one blocking. I think it's still an 8.
I'm leaning toward 8 just because of that push block.
Let's hope he gets a bomb here. He just needs one
Yeah.
more. Worst feeling in the world is missing one spot. And he gets it. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That's feel good. Even if this is a pay door, that's feel good.
Like, I don't have to worry about ever coming back up here.
I'm actually surprised that he's backtracking. He might be going just to get the well, I mean, he could either hit the, I guess he could hit the any road, or he might be getting the blue ring. I know there's a shop really close.
Yeah, not sure. But it looks like Death Mountain had nothing. Money.
Yep. Money
But
in a heart container.
no levels.
Big old goose egg, unfortunately.
Which we have found 8 of them so far. We're just missing level 4.
Yeah, and both of our players opted out of level 3 right away. So, the hint is available possibly in that dungeon, depending on if it's been replaced by a life or money or a bomb upgrade, man. But
Right.
there is the possibility of getting that hint. I think he remembers now that 8's all the dig doggers and is going to make his way on out.
Needs to get to 2, which I don't know. Are we going to see a screen scroll over to 3?
Maybe so. This is a great move. This is one of those things I never thought about being able to do. And then I'm like, oh, my goodness, I can do that.
Well, we got the forgotten spot. Can't forget it. Saying, hey, that white sword, go get it.
Thanks, bro.
Now we're going to see a screen scroll over here.
Oh,
Might head
man.
back to that Vanilla 1 location. That's giving them
6
trouble.
is not very nice either.
Well, we got our
Still-
dark nuts and a clock. There you go.
No whiz robes. So that's good.
And they might all be in 9.
Oh, yeah. Every screen, 4 to 8.
Well, you
All
got
right.
255 rupees. What you gonna do?
Oh, man, that's tough. He should save first.
Oh,
There we go.
Knows where the hints are. Saved.
Well, we know he was trying to get back there earlier in the seed and was having some issues with those Lionels.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder what he's going to do here.
Not sure. Not heading back. Going toward 5?
Man, look at this. Ladder blocks, key blocks all over the place.
Oh, you
I
managed
really
to
do
use a
think-
potion to take out this 4-headed Gleeok.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of like what you were talking about, doing this in proper order. Really kind of have to go out of your way to level 2 to get that recorder, to get the ladder out of 8, because it seems like every other level is ladder blocked.
The location of the magic key, if it's outside of 9. Oh, wow, there's a 6.
Oh, that's terrible.
That is huge. Got the compass, but
It's
is the other
36.
thing in here going to be...
36 rooms, and the other stream had a 38 room 6. Like, that's absurd.
I mean, and it's not like level 5 is small either.
Yeah, it means our other ones are super tiny.
Well, we've seen the 1 and 2, which are basically keys.
Yeah, and he does get the hint for 7, so he will know where that is at least.
And Gimpy finds the passage, decides no, not yet.
Yeah, out of keys, and ladder blocked elsewhere, I believe. I guess he could try bombing up in a couple of locations.
Right.
Oh, he has a shutter here at the start. I don't know what's up from here.
That white sword is paying dividends, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you kill things twice as fast. You can't complain at all.
So definitely going to be making up a lot of ground. The further along Your Majesty doesn't make it up to that white sword cave. Definitely has enough hearts for it.
Yeah, and Gimpy finding the same information here that Dark Rupee found, or sorry, Your Majesty found earlier, and that is that there is a ladder requirement in this dungeon. And I don't believe he's discovered level 2. He hasn't been over that direction yet.
The Lionels killed him the last time, trying to get to that bottom corner.
Yeah.
Up to 3 keys, which in this seed, that's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it would get him through 2 for no doubt. And he still hasn't gone back to 1. And I think you can be net positive 1 key. So
Yes.
there are keys available for him. Definitely making, I believe, and feel good progress through this seed thus far.
And Your Majesty has a bow and silver arrows.
Very nice.
So now can start laying waste to any Lionel in their path. Just get out of my way. I got silver arrows. Got to be watching out a little bit. If you're a little too spam happy, you might run out of money.
What will Gimpy do? He's going to pay the bomb.
Got to pay the bomb.
And he's actually going to have the key, though. He'll have the key to make it through this door, which is where Your Majesty ends up getting stopped. So we'll see if this ends up netting him anything good.
Yeah, going through it.
Oh, come on, game.
Well, the compass. Can we bomb?
Top corner. All right. Progress. So at this point, are you going to finish looking for the item with about, I don't know, 12 rooms left?
Well,
Game!
well, first you got to get there.
Oh, this is just a horror. Oh, level 4 found.
Oh, there we go.
I did miss where this was. But
Might be opening the door here. Vanilla 8.
Very nice. So right next to 9. That's actually pretty prime.
Yeah, and has the recorder, so get the Triforce and 8. It's a really quick journey back to 9.
Yeah, I mean, or you could route to just do that one last, too. There's a lot of options you can have with that. Unfortunately for him, doesn't scroll the screen to the left to unlock that door.
Not yet.
So
probably just checking out what's over here.
I think he knows. I hope he knows. All right, we have the ability to go up. That's great. And then we hit another room. Gosh almighty.
You better have your bombs when you go into this level. Oh, hey.
Man, what do you do? I think I look for the item.
I might peek my head into this Triforce room just see if it's the stair.
Oh, for sure.
Before venturing 5 rooms away.
The amount of times that I have been trolled by that is astronomical.
Oh, okay. Can we get in?
He's getting... Oh, no. Don't die. Don't die.
Checks, no potion. Gonna lay a bomb down and hope.
Oh, yes!
Oh, there you go.
Man, you gotta feel good about that. Not that, but you succeeded in the face of adversity.
Have a book.
Write it down in your journal. And he makes it through the room of death on top of it.
Just strolls right on through. Just I don't care about you guys.
Oh man, I don't care. That I feel like is a clippable moment. That was amazing. Well done. Level 5 finished.
Never has to come back.
Man, the great feeling of pride followed by the crushing disappointment.
Well, you know what happens. You could check it off. You didn't have to go too far away. It's a success.
Yeah. I mean, it's information. I think you lost a couple of keys out of it, unfortunately, but yes.
Well,
still max rupees.
Not going down to that level 2 location, though, unfortunately. Not yet.
Yeah, I think you'll get there. Another heart. Fantastic.
Oh, and Your Majesty learns, hey, there's a white sword free for the taking.
Yeah, Grave is a good place to go. Dungeon and a sword available, so I think we'll see him make his way over there.
Yeah, I mean, level 8 is the Grave, too. 8, 7, white sword. All sorts of fun stuff.
I forgot about 8. Yeah, level 8 is here as well. So we'll see. We'll see here. He's got the recorder. I wonder if Nope, never mind.
Well, looking for the white sword.
Well, yeah. Good call. Using his last 2 rupees to avoid getting hit.
Well, it gets a heart.
Level 2.
All right. And the recorder is just free on the ground somewhere in here, I believe. Or did Your Majesty kill the room? Don't quite remember. I think it's just free.
Yeah, the recorder is just sitting on the ground. That is for sure.
It's not spent any money, though, just sitting on that 255.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. There's 2 things he wants, obviously. He wants to go check those hints, and he also wants to get a blue ring, I think, at this point. Now, he doesn't know silvers are free, but that map's a big deal. Again, we're talking about these very linear winding dungeons. And Majesty going to pop right out of 7, check the very last location in the grave here, and find his white sword. And he's going to find the Triforce room right away, so I wonder if he'll take that and not how much he's going to spend looking for the item.
Well, the Triforce room is the one north of this, the little side room.
Good call. I had a 33% chance to be right, and well, I knew it was on the top one somewhere. Here's the recorder.
Yep, free and easy. And Your Majesty is going into 7.
Which we know is completable, except he doesn't have any bombs or any keys. It's really killing him here.
No bombs, no keys, 1 rupee.
Yeah, and Gimpy, unfortunately, taking the wrong direction. This will cost him... well, actually, he gets his key back.
Right. He has to kill 3 blue dart nuts, yeah.
Which it looks like he's going to. So he'll get his key back, and by process of elimination, know where to get his Triforce.
All right. Your Majesty gets some rupees.
And Gimpy hasn't been back to level 1 yet, so obviously a very important dungeon with power bracelet required, and silver sitting on the ground as well.
Yeah, it's quite far out of the way. It's in that far northeast.
Man, super unfortunate that he's got 255 rupees. 2 rupee bosses die, but he gains nothing for it.
Finds the reminder about 3. Like, hey, it's by a lake. Remember that?
It looks like both of our players don't know that this horizontal block room will never contain a drop in first quest.
Yeah, the room drops, they can be difficult to remember. I know there are several that I don't pay attention to, usually the ones that are drops in like 6 of the 9 levels, and 3 of them they're not. I generally don't remember those. The ones I don't have to worry about are the ones that only drop in 1. Yeah, pay attention to those. And killing the 4-headed Gleeok that had a key on the ground. Oh, gets close. And gotta give it another shot. Oh, checks the map, might see that room, which would be good. And there's our map for level 7. Okay.
Yeah, what a nasty shape.
That's a shape. So level 8 is going to mirror basically level 7. So it's going to have some odd shapes to it as well.
It looks like it's going to be 3 segmented as well.
Yeah. That's going to be rough.
Which is kind of crazy. To have a triple segmented 7 and 8, but it looks like we'll have, that column there on the left-hand side, and then the upper right, and then the middle portion there as well.
But Triforce pickup for Gimpy.
Yeah,
small
takes
level
the lead here.
Yeah, takes the Triforce lead. Doesn't have those silvers from 1 or the power bracelet, which we know is required. But those will be quick finds. Level 1 is very tiny.
Oh no! Oh, he avoids getting hit at least. That's the worst.
And Dig Dog is just having fun. All right, you got money. Arrow him down. Leave the room.
I like that move by Gimpy there. Whistle over to 5.
That is really good. Of course, going back into 5. I already got the book out of there.
He hears us. Yes.
Like, wait a minute.
Yes,
This
Bull
isn't
Tank.
Vanilla 3.
That is indeed the way that it works. The way that shapes is generated, and this is for those of you who do not know, you basically have to think of it as kind of like 4 pages of a book, each page being 8 by 8. 1 through 6 is going to take up 2 pages. So 8 by 16 is generated for 1 through 6, and they're generated from the top to the bottom, generally with 6 being normally the largest dungeon out of the first 5. 7 and 8 then share an 8 by 8 page, and level 9 has its own 8 by 8 page. So if you find the map for 7 or 8, you can then infer from that, if you can remember what the other dungeon is going to roughly look like, which can definitely help in shapes when you are always playing the Find the Bomb home game.
Oh, and the wand is in 7.
Wait. Okay. Yeah, and so he's gonna find that, I think.
And it's in this little tiny area off to the...
Okay, I see. I don't know if this is the right staircase to go over there or not. Mind you, there are 3 transport staircases in level 7 due to the segments.
So this goes to the bottom one.
Well, it is most definitely somehow Dig Dogger blocked. My goodness. Look at all the Dig Doggers.
They're everywhere.
Well, the good news is that he's over here by 7, which means he should go to 8 soon.
So Gimpy has the Triforce from 7 and is looking for the item.
Yeah, Bolt Tank, we were watching that as well earlier, and 38 rooms, that one. This one had 36 in its level 6. So those are actually uncharacteristically large. They're generally not that big. It's normally around 30 rooms. It just so happened that this time around that they got generated with quite a few. And actually, it looks like this level 7 is actually going to be larger than the level 8, which is also very odd.
So depending on how long it takes Gimpy to dig out the wand from here, this will give Your Majesty time to gain some ground here. They're tied to Triforces again.
Yeah, wants to go back in here. I don't know if he knows that it's the wand or just desperately wants the wand.
Might be really looking for that ladder or power bracelet at this point.
Yeah, I mean, with all the Dig Doggers in here, it's definitely one of those things that you could infer, possibly.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that it had the possibility of being correct with level 6 being under a power bracelet spot as well. So I think there's 28 rooms in this level 7. And then you have to take into account the staircase rooms that it takes up, which is 7 of them. So that's actually 35 rooms that this level 7 takes up.
That is big for a level 7.
Yeah, which leaves a maximum of, 29 for level 8?
Normally, level 8 is quite significantly bigger. So there's a little troll room over there.
Yeah, that's where the normal staircase goes. That's interesting.
I don't recall the stair Your Majesty took to get over to that little top section. I don't think it was too well. I don't know. Just don't recall.
But as windy as these are, who knows? He doesn't have too many options left though, so he's nearly done. And
going back into 5.
There. Another Dig Dogger. Unbelievable.
Oh. I hope Gimpy doesn't think the Triforce is still in here.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why you would kill this room. I mean, keys, but...
Keys and the heart? I don't know that he's found the heart.
Yeah.
just got, he's got not 2 rooms left, 3 rooms left that he can get to. And I guess the whole bottom row, never mind.
Yeah, the bottom row. And then that one room off to the right, because that top left one is the troll. All right, up to 2 keys. Yeah, nice.
And still 255 rupees. Oh, man. Gee, Christmas. This was the Triforce room. But
this was the Triforce. Now.
But still, like, the level of Dig Doggers is absurd.
I'm looking forward to seeing how many are in 8.
Right, and then this room is ladder blocked.
Yeah. You gotta kind of wind your way back up from the left here.
All right, so he's just going to bail. Which, he doesn't know it, but that's actually a good call.
Oh, definitely.
And it looks like he's going to make it to 8.
Yep.
Which I think he's going to find out is the best call.
Definitely. All right. Building up some keys now. Each runner has 4.
Yeah, it's a good feeling after going the first, 35, 40 minutes with 0 or 1.
Oh,
man. And this is the book, too, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It is. Gotta get past Manhandla to get your literature. Gonna get a good block clip. Yeah. There you go. And Dig Dogger not playing nice.
Never. Pick your poison. First room, second room, what do you want?
So Your Majesty at the moment has a Triforce, will have a Triforce lead, and some knowledge leads. Knows where level 6 is, has the Power Bracelet and Silver Arrows. Knows where 4 is and 9 too. So where do you go next?
That's a great question. I mean, he knows where 3 and 8 and 6 are, so he knows where all the rest of the dungeons are.
That Dig Dogger did not block the ladder.
Reminder for level 1 at least. That's good. Only one way to go here, unless you can bomb in some rooms. Don't do it.
No, don't.
Oh, man.
Oh, lag room.
Man. I bet he's wishing he had a blue ring at this point.
No, don't do it. They have too much health. They're immune.
Now, there is a way to get to them.
Right.
You actually have to block clip in order to get on top of the river. It's a bit wonky, but you can make it to where you can soar down over the top of a river. But
then they move away, and then you're like,
yeah, but I mean, you only have to get one more hit to go after using the bomb. So
yeah, I just never used the bomb there.
Yeah. Well, dang. Where's our ladder? I still think it's an 8.
I think it's probably deep in 8 somewhere. 98 rupees. Offer you can't refuse, but if you don't have the price.
All right, is he going to get... Okay. He is. But he hasn't saved. No, never mind. He's not going to go. I want to know what those hints say.
Oh, level 3 has a Dig Dogger block.
Oh. Everywhere. They are everywhere.
They're everywhere. This is the
It's
Dig
an
Dogger.
epidemic.
We got a map.
Yep.
And these rooms are Dig Dogger blocked. What do we got?
Oh.
We got a Triforce.
He almost did it. Oh my goodness.
Oh. Were all the other Dig Doggers just a red herring?
They were a decoy.
They were a decoy. It's just in 3.
Look at that single room over there too. Like, come on, game.
That little room over there, just hey, take a stair to get to me. I got nothing.
Wow. Okay, so the blue ring purchase, I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
And you got enough money for a while, but man, big find here for your Majesty.
Oh, definitely. With all the
Game had
rivers
us
we've been
fooled.
seeing.
Game had us fooled big time. I mean, that opens up everything for him because he's been ladder blocked everywhere.
And we know where all the levels are. Raft is not required whatsoever. It's just a matter of going and defeating them.
Yeah, I mean, this is go mode. You know, you obviously want to find some defensive upgrade here, but overall, he's got a potion. He already bought that early on, so that'll definitely help. And just got to get these last 3 Triforces. Well, fortunately, Jekyll, we don't need to buy arrows. He doesn't know that yet, but silver arrows are in 1 on the ground.
They're just
so they
free
are free.
and easy. Yeah, you just have to go there. Might be discovering 4 shortly.
Yeah, no bombs, unfortunately. Such a terrible place to be.
Heading up. Might be heading back toward 1. Does know it's there.
Bombs! Yay! Yeah, I mean, I know where 1 is. Yeah, it's out of the way, but man, it's so hard to not go back there, and he's not going to go back. He will find level 4, though.
Clear this out. Still looking for levels, and bam, level 4.
Is he going to pirouette the door?
Nothing to the north. Does not do the left side screens opening cheat there. Cases in the Deadwoods. Ugh.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, here they are. Nice clip.
Hey, Wizrobes.
Lots of Wizrobes. Dang.
Oh dear, this might be one of those levels you.
Give it up for level 9. What is it lately with level 4 and gigantic rooms of blue Wizrobes?
I don't know. They just love that place. They're sad that in the vanilla game, they're in that set, but they never appear.
Not sure why, other than maybe a vindictive hate for Gleox, but gets him down.
And we know where the Triforce is due to a compass.
Oh, right. He only has max 7 bombs. I forgot.
Yeah, they both do at this point.
So this level 8, most definitely ladder blocked.
Oh yeah, there's just... I'd be curious to see a map, just to see what it looks like. Because this looks like it's that little west segment that was kind of open in 7.
Yeah, always curious to see the map.
Oh, there's 4.
Oh, man. Like, all of these dungeons are heavily vertical this time around.
Well, they had to make room for 5 and 6.
Yeah, right?
Looking for the item in 4.
This point, it's the red ring.
Raft in 8.
And the reason why I say that is because he just bought a blue ring.
The game does know. It's like, oh, someone bought a blue ring. Let's put the red one right there. That or it's deep in 9. Oh,
Yeah.
Let's put it behind these guys.
Oh, that's the worst. Oh, my goodness. And he
Yeah,
doesn't
these
have a
guys
wand.
are not friendly.
If you're quick, you... Oh, yeah, nice! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, wow. Even gets a bomb.
Pro strats! Absolutely amazing.
That was well done. Our reward for that amazing...
Ah, yes!
Well, you called it.
Never fails.
The game knew. It's like, oh, someone bought a blue ring.
And put it behind Lamola's to no less. Awesome.
So level 8 Triforce picked up for Your Majesty. It's all in the tippy top under that little
So, I mean, regardless of what happens here, for, again, me not knowing who Gimpy is, I've never seen him in a race. He's exhibiting some very good skills and strategy in this game thus far.
And Red Ring's just going to make your life a whole bunch easier.
Yeah, you can just space tank everything now.
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
You just plow through whatever. So Your Majesty needs to get to 4 and 6. Quartering to 1 seems like the best play here. Slowly making their way to that 1 recorder.
Yeah, the question here is going to be, how long it takes Gimpy to catch up. He needs to go to 1. Once he finds the silver arrows, you're going to be feeling good. And again, 3 being there as well. It's pretty easy to finish what he needs. He's just got to get back to those dungeons.
Stelfos was trying to hide with the 3 bubbles, saying, just hit him if he gets near. But makes a mistake and walks above the block. Alright, Your Majesty, going into 6. Knows where it is, just how do you get there?
Man, 36 rooms. Such a gigantic 6. Well, so Gimpy still's got to find level 6, too.
Yes. And it's likely going to go bomb the coast, hoping for 6 to be down here. Has already cleared all of Death Mountain. Knows it's not there. Is likely going to be just left with the Power Bracelet and Raft spots.
Yeah, I mean, that I think is one of the big time differences here. Is I don't think Your Majesty ever actually went up to Death Mountain, so he never spent any of the time up there, and has saved a lot of time in doing that. Is blowing through a lot of his bombs here, so hopefully he doesn't end up with a double bomb block or anything like that. But I'm never against doing that either. I like using my bombs and my silver arrows to clear out rooms faster. It's just a skill set that you got to learn to use to get really good at the game, and then hope that you get lucky with drops sometimes, just like that.
There you go. And keys for Your Majesty don't appear like they're going to be an issue anymore, unless we run into a whole bunch of key blocks in 9, and 9 is not friendly with keys.
Indeed. So here's a scenario that could make the difference. What do you think the chances are of Your Majesty digging Red Ring out of 4?
Slim to nil.
Okay, so with that in mind, and the fact that we've only seen Wizrobes in 1 dungeon, and the fact that 9 probably is going to have Wizrobes, the Red Ring could make a huge difference.
It definitely could. Now, you got a white sword, which is good. Got 11 hearts. That's a pretty decent amount. But depending on the rooms in 9 and the shutter doors, it could be a rough 9.
And back to 1 we go. So that's good. That'll give him the Power Bracelet, which means he's going to find 6. And then all he has to do is go over to 3, and he's going good. At this point, he's got to know that 8's ladder blocked. So,
yeah.
He's going to make good progress here. And I don't see him leaving the silvers behind, because at this point, you realize you don't have a lot left. And if you're in level 1, it's probably going to be a place you're going to look.
Especially if you're trying to find 6 and you've probably checked most, if not all, of the available overworld, you're going to want to try to find a Power Bracelet or a Raft. So there's going to be some item digging, at least. Oh, well, there goes the potion. And just laying into the blue Wizrobes.
Yeah, this is something that they will definitely opt to not do. Rooms like this, I will most definitely skip until I know for a fact that I need to clear it.
Yeah. You hope for a free Triforce or a Compass like this.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, that room you killed, totally pointless.
Blew a potion for that, unfortunately. And I don't think he's going to explore. I mean, with the Triforce here, I think he's just going to take it and go.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Which actually does hurt a lot if Wizrobes are in 9. And even if not, I mean, Ganon then becomes 4 times more difficult if he's in a hard room. So, and there it is.
Yeah, just there you go.
Full Dorito for your Majesty, but minus the red sauce. Tag right over to 9. So, gonna get into 9 just around an hour 10 minutes. Meanwhile, still 4 Triforces to go for Gimpy, and we'll see how this level 9 works out here.
No, always up, Gimpy, always up.
Gonna grab the Bloomerang before heading on in.
Sure, why not? All right, map here for Gimpy's going to say, hey, that's where you bomb. Hey, there you go, some boomerang strats.
Jake Coper.
Oh, hello, Zelda.
Your Majesty found the ladder is really what it came down to. He went into 3, which both of them found very early. Turns out it had the ladder, which means that he was able to navigate some dungeons a lot easier. I'm not exactly sure. Dark Rupee should know at this point, or Your Majesty should know.
Oh, no.
Get bomb out of any of those rooms. No bombs! Oh!
The silvers are beyond.
That's the worst. That could be big.
That could be really bad.
I mean, fortunately, there is a bomb shop very close.
Gotta hop in and buy the bombs and go back in? It's the letter cave, I think.
Yeah, it is the letter cave.
Does look like it.
Heart container.
Hello, heart container.
Who needs that? Oh man, Patrick guards the staircase. So Zelda found, just gotta find the piggy.
It's always nice to find Zelda first, in my opinion, just because Ganon's easier.
Yes,
you can hear
sure.
the roar. While Zelda, you just have to luck upon the room right next to her. And it has to have a shutter door. Alright, Gimpy is going back into 1, is going to bomb and get those silvers.
Oh man, Your Majesty out of bombs now.
Oh, out of bombs in 9. On the plus side, Dark Nuts. Where were the Wizrobes? Just in level 4, I guess.
I guess so.
Having a good time.
Oh, goodness gracious.
What? Well, we're down to...
Yeah. Down to 6. There it is. The silver.
There you go. Guarded by the hardest boss in the game.
All right. He's got to be happy about that. Up an Aeon out of here. And hopefully he'll check the... Oh, man. That actually hurts a lot. Not going to check that power bracelet. But he's going to go to 3, which is going to net him the ladder. So, you know,
that might actually work in his favor a little bit.
Yes, because I think 6 in fact was ladder blocked.
At least some of the paths were. Maybe the easier paths, not sure. Taking another glance at that heart container.
No.
Oh, 0 bombs, 2 keys.
Yeah, it's rough.
Making some nice work of that boomerang, just whipping that out and killing those gels.
I'm not sure what he's doing.
Oh no! Why would you use a key?
Oh, he's gonna go hit the fairy fountain. Okay. Yeah, I'm not having a lot of good progress in this 9. It looks like bombs are gonna be almost necessary. And again, I don't know what Gimpy's doing. He's gonna go take a trot over to the grave? Oh, he's gonna check this. Okay.
Never checked this one spot. Fair enough.
No, not what you want to see.
Whatever you do, did not go back to 7 and dig the item. Just go to 3.
Yeah, I mean, he even got the hint for 3. I hope I don't have his personal stream down. I hope he's got it marked.
I don't either. When he was practicing earlier, I did see Z Helper. So sure, he's tracking, and he does appear to be heading that way.
All right, fantastic. He is going to find his ladder. And the last bomb for your majesty. No bombs. No keys.
What can we do?
At least he got into a room with an open door and a shutter, so he's got some options. Unfortunately, down to 3 hearts.
And no ring. So
and, yeah, no ring, exactly. Oh, the Patra again. Like, come on.
Patra with 2 key doors and no keys.
Well, these rooms are all no bomb droppers too. There's a couple with reds, but not very many red dark nuts.
Ropes, Stalfos, that's not helping you. This is going to be a rough 9, it looks like. With a max of 6 bombs too. Oof.
Yeah, and again, he's just not getting bomb droppers in the rooms. There's been like 1 or 2 with red dark nuts, but that appears to be the only bomb droppers in this dungeon.
And ew, that's just rough. At that point, you're like, I'll take Wizrobes, just throw red ones everywhere. I mean, I can kill those.
I'll take wed Wizrobes every day.
Oh, and this looks like the little troll stair that's going to go into that one.
Oh no! Oh.
How many bombs is he going to use?
Well, you know what? I'll take it. I'll trade 4 bombs for a key. Especially when I'm sitting on 1.
Like, okay, I spent 3.
Looks like that's going to be the limit. Good call.
Yeah. Not going to try to bomb right.
Yeah, I mean...
Not when there's places to go.
It's frustrating, but with the key, it feels good. Because, when you're low on keys like that, it's definitely a good thing to have.
Especially with this level 9, we're not seeing key drops.
Really?
What?
I don't know.
At what point do you just pick it up because you're like, oh?
Yeah, I'm not sure how well he tracks 9, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nor do I remember the route, but I think the map it's up here somewhere, which kind of gives you a clue. See, that key actually paying dividends, and he does not have enough money.
Nope.
Oh, man. All right.
Your Majesty is just not making much progress here, hindered by the lack of bombs and bomb droppers.
Yeah, and no keys. So, one of the few times it feels like that that level 9 really hasn't been generous on keys. It definitely looks like it is a bomb wall, as it looks like he's checked every staircase and hasn't really been able to progress anywhere. Except for maybe this one. I don't know that he checked the Patra staircase here.
No, I don't think so.
All right, there's the map.
This is going to be the Triforce. Just go to the left. Oh!
Please go back!
Oh, dear.
I think he'll go back in. All right,
there we go.
Unfortunate time loss, but it's one of those things where a lot of I think everybody does it where they're pushing the up button.
Right. There's an item there. You're just
like, oh, it's a Y force. So it was already on the ground.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we have a little bit of freeze over on your Majesty's side, but hopefully we'll get that cleared up here in just a little bit. Keeping us in suspense.
What is level 9? Did he take down the Patra?
What's the other item? A little bit sad that the Patra wasn't lined up a little bit more down, so we had like this symmetrical thing going on, but it's all right. All right, so he's going to go exploring the wrong side of 3, but maybe he'll end up with an extra key. It may not be so bad. Yeah, Esperath sitting in the chat that suddenly he returns with 90 bombs. It's magic. I don't know what happened. It just occurred.
No.
So no keys, unfortunately, in those extra 2 rooms there for Gimpy. That's
yeah, that would have been nice.
And we know like that level 9 is for once not generous, and probably contains the magic key. I'm trying to think of what other levels we didn't see. Second item in 8, I think, is one of the things we didn't see.
Right, and level 6.
Which good grief. I don't think anybody's gonna dig that. There it is.
All right.
Hour 20 in, worst feeling ever, but finally gets the ladder.
Gets the ladder, and the last 2 Triforces are 6 and 8. Well, it's the 2 largest levels. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, that's a 30. Well, actually, 8's fairly tiny in comparison to what it could be.
Well, yeah, compared to 7.
I think he's taking some look at his notes here, trying to think about what he wants to do next.
Like, up A, can I record her somewhere? Is there any road? Am I near or something?
7.
Yeah. Wakes up in Armos that decides to say hello.
Why, good morning.
Does have a chance at Magical Sword. Now, 10 hearts is the minimum. It could roll up to 14. So we haven't seen a try for that.
I mean, I generated this seed. It's guaranteed to be 15.
17 hearts required. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's more than you can get in the game.
You need 99. Plus 256 rupees. That's
Absolutely.
10 keys for Magical Sword. No.
So it looks like he's going to go back to level 8. And then has to find level 6.
Yes, still has to find 6.
But you got to remember, he's cleared Death Mountain, so he actually doesn't have anything but push blocks and stuff left to go. So he doesn't have a lot to check, fortunately. I think he's forgetting where 8 was, but
yeah, on his tracker, it's right next door. So yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, he's checked Deadwoods. He's checked everything but raft spots and push block spots. So he should find it fairly quickly.
Well, 8 has the raft, and
right,
that might lead him astray a little.
Yeah, it might, but worse things could happen.
It's 2 spots. Although just sending you up to that northeast raft spot might get you towards 6 anyway.
Yeah, for sure. So just as an update, not sure exactly what's going on with Your Majesty. We're trying to get it resolved. We'll see what happens. He still hasn't thrown a dot done into the IRC channel, so he is not finished yet.
Nope. Which, given how that 9 was looking, probably had to leave for bombs, maybe buying a... Who knows? Because that 9 looked rough.
Yeah, I mean, this is why this is an occasion on why I write down. In fact, we do see him out. I write down where a money-making game is that's decently close to start screen, because you never know when you're going to need to gamble to get some keys, because in this case, he just doesn't have any options.
Might be looking for money up on Death Mountain, trying to buy some keys.
Well, and the worst thing is that he's only got 6 maximum bombs. Like, it's brutal.
But does have Magical Sword.
Good point.
So that's, 12 is the max. Don't know if it was 10, 11, or 12, but it is obtainable.
Yeah, I mean, so now Magical Sword versus Red Ring. I still think I stick Red Ring, White Sword any day of the week.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I mean, it's just Dark Nuts. It's not Wizrobes. And White Sword will deal with them quickly enough, if you have to deal with them. And you got a wand for Patra, so you can combo that sword wand damage to really take them out quickly.
Yeah, for sure. I like Magical Sword with the wand. It's 2 hits, or actually 1 hit, if you combo them to take down the orbits. So that's always fun. Just melt the Patras. So he's gonna go back in. 6 bombs, no keys. 3 hearts, no potion.
Be curious
Old
to
moon
see
cotton.
the map. See if Your Majesty has explored more rooms.
Yeah, I'm just glad we got it back up here. 5 keys
Oh,
now
yeah.
for Gimpy. I love it. The swag clip, even though the room's empty.
Stabs the
Reverse
rat for
clip.
good measure.
Yeah, so now he can cover everything on the overworld. So that's a good feeling for him. He knows he's got the access to level 6 no matter what. I think he probably wished he found the magic key, but at the same time, that's the relief of, okay, well, now I don't need to worry about anything on the overworld.
Patra with statues shooting fireballs at you. Oof.
And he doesn't have any options, right? I mean, he has some rooms that he could possibly bomb, but it's just brutal.
I don't know if he ever made it in that staircase where the Patra was.
That's a good point.
Now, so Gimpy heads under that hyphen. That's where the Triforce is. And that's this room here. Just free and clear, wants to get some bombs.
I think this is a staircase, too. He'll probably check it, but I don't think he'll take it.
No. Has everything he could possibly want.
Yeah, I mean, 5 keys is sitting pretty good, too. Just level 6 to go, which he hasn't peeked into. He hasn't found it. It might take him a bit to get there, but as it stands right now, I mean, Your Majesty's been in level 9 for 15 minutes, but it's just made no progress due to the fact that he's got no keys.
No keys, no ring. Lot of death in here. But some good Patra fighting and statue dodging right back there. And no bomb droppers. Does find a magic bomb wall, though. So we might start seeing some progress. Just has to find and defeat Ganon. That is, and gets a key.
A key!
All right. And a stair. Might go to somewhere more open. Or it just goes right below. Key in it.
It's got a key if you can get to it.
It's a key.
That's good.
Just have to dodge that guy who's decided I'm going to camp this key. Yeah, there you go.
All right, I love the bomb whistle. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure what Gimpy's doing.
Checking the grave push block? No?
Well, he looks like he's going to 1, which means he's going right over here where he needs to be. That's fantastic.
Probably going to check this push block, then go to the coast and check that, but the coast will not be necessary.
All right, so let's see if Your Majesty can find Ganon here. Finally has some keys, but is unfortunately out of bombs and on half a heart.
Oh, man.
I mean, from the bits and pieces that we've seen, this is a rough 9. And I don't know. It might be a staircase to get to Zelda as well, because...
well, has seen Zelda. Might be a staircase for Ganon, though.
Right, you're right. We did see Zelda early. That's correct. I'm sorry.
Well, it's just been so long. This has been a long 9.
Yeah, I mean, we're approaching 20 minutes at this point, which is rough.
Just very interesting that 9's just not giving out the keys this time.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's very plentiful in keys, and this time it's just not been happening. At least he is to a place where he's not been before. That is good.
Just has to survive.
But all the key doors, goodness gracious.
All the key doors. Making some use out of that boomerang to stun things.
All right, got a key.
I'd be more a fan of the wand, but hey, whatever works.
Yeah. Looks like he's trying to kill these to get some HP back. They are in the
health. Oh, there you go.
Group.
So depending on the path Gimpy takes in this 6 is going to really say how long he's going to be in here, because it's a big one. And Your Majesty stumbled upon the compass somewhere early.
Yeah, and he hasn't even seen the map of this monstrosity either.
Yeah. I don't have Your Majesty's audio, so no idea if...
Does find
It's
another
key.
key, though, so that's nice.
Maybe all the keys are just buried deep beyond a lot of key doors.
And down here in this bottom side, so unless he hears a roar, there's not a whole lot going on down here. Oh my goodness, and these blue darkness is giving him the manhandle right now.
Kill him the easy way. Stab upward through the block, you can stab him.
Hindsight 2020, that really should be the phrase used for manhandle. I don't know why I never thought about that before. Oh, look at that nasty.
All right, we got a map.
So, my thoughts are, Ganon is in the bottom southwest corner in that little Tetris shape.
Yeah. Could be in that little end of that Tetris shape there. It could be in the west. There's some northeast places. Could be right under the second L or the E.
I'm thinking the first
definitely
L
edge.
row. Bombs. All right, so Your Majesty's got 4 bombs and 3 keys.
All right, looking good. Just find the way. Could be staircase required. I don't know how many staircases in Your Majesty has gone through just to get over here, but it looks like the little... No? Gonna wrap around this way first. Or not.
I think this is 4 or 5, and we do have audio for Your Majesty.
All right,
now.
we got some audio. So we know no Ganon yet.
Ah, and I was wrong.
Oh. But there is a prize waiting for you here. Tons of blue dark nuts and a shutter.
Yeah, the
Magical sword. Yeah. Just don't touch them.
Oh my goodness, and it's a troll staircase.
It's a
better.
troll stair. And Gimpy's going all the wrong ways in 6.
Yeah, but this might be the item.
Yeah, it could be the magic key for all we know.
I mean, what else are we missing? The red candle?
Yeah, I don't think we've seen a red candle anywhere.
I mean, the ultimate slap in the face, but, you know.
And we are missing a boomerang. I think. Let's see.
Go with the truth. It's a staircase. Yes! Just what we wanted.
Of course.
Nothing like clearing 8 blue dark nuts just to get a staircase. But this might take him to a different place in the dungeon, so not necessarily a terrible thing.
Heading into that northwest section. Kind of already looked in a little of it, though.
Well, he did get to a new place that he couldn't get to before. I take that back. He could have just walked through a different door, but that's not the point. It's a room he hasn't been in yet. And unfortunately, burning through a lot of keys, too. He came in with 5. He's down to 3. Make that 2.
Well, gets another. But down to 2 bombs.
I'm talking about your
Gimpy
here.
Gimpy?
Going through level
Oh.
6.
Yeah,
He's
it's
not down to 1
devouring.
key.
Oh, yeah.
He does get the map and sees the monstrosity, but he's down 4 keys ever since entering this dungeon. That's a little bit brutal.
And we know 9 is heavy on the keys.
Yeah, no bombs again for Your Majesty. I mean, it's heavy on the keys to start with, but once you've managed to get through, you can find some, but you gotta have some to begin with.
Either that or you just have to find the right bomb walls.
Yeah. Which haven't been appearing either.
So Ganon remains elusive, even though you can hear the next room over.
Gotta love them magical staircases.
Might be in one of those little tiny connector rooms under the second E.
Yeah. Yeah, only accessible from one direction to boot. It's happened before. Again, clearing out this room. The magic sword doing work here for your majesty.
Oh, yes.
Actually managing to get through this dungeon without dying due to the ability to clear these blue darknets pretty quickly and get some health drops.
The magic sword is really making up for the factor. Because if you kill them before they can touch you, then you're good.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this 6 is just giving Gimpy the ringer.
Yeah,
he's lost a lot of time in here.
Basically full clear in this, and it's huge.
Ah, but this is the item room. And he just get a key when he was out of keys, so...
Just needs to clip in.
Yep. He'll get it.
Just clearing out some of the enemies that are kind of bothering him.
He's unfortunately not moving far enough back to reset is the problem. And he's ended up 1 pixel too high. He's just gonna go opt to clear these guys. Well, see, the good news is, dude, is that he only has 1 key, so that if he picks up the A key, he still has a key, so he'll be okay. And it is the A key!
Okay.
Boy, that has got to be the most relieving find on the planet.
The beast
Southeast.
awaits in southeast?
What?
Is
Oh
it
my
like
gosh. He's like right above Zelda. He literally has to be... No, he's not. I'm confused now.
How is he not Patra masking him or something?
Ah. I bet you so.
I mean, there was a Patra with 2 key doors that was pretty early.
I mean, he's got the general area now. I'm kind of confused, though. He's been just about
here.
Everywhere.
Can't be south of Zelda.
I'm really confused. Are deceptive hints on right now?
Is it one of those bottom? No, he's been into those rooms. Is it left of start?
It is left of start.
It's just left of start. Wow.
That's why he was trying to bomb before.
No, that's not going to work. It's just the room right there. You just have to find the way.
Game face, the red dot is actually Zelda's position. Ganon is not known other than for his roar, which we hear in the first room. And the reason why that was difficult is in the first room, you normally don't hear it until you walk through the door. This is why he didn't bomb down here.
Patra, right? Oh, you can't bomb. You have to go from that other room.
Is it a staircase?
He's been in that room before. I wonder if there's another Patra in there that disguised it.
I think so.
What
Patra's
a troll.
doing their worst. Man, and 6 just absolutely wrecking Gimpy here.
Never found the compass that Your Majesty ended up getting somewhere in here. That told him it's that one little room sticking out under that hyphen in the north.
Oh man, the question is, if he hasn't been mapping 9, does he remember how to get back there?
Yeah, he definitely took a stair to get over there initially.
Wow. That's the worst, because we didn't hear that when he first went in.
No, we didn't have the music. And if you just blitz right through that door, well, you caught it there.
Yeah, you could hear it when you walk out of the room, but if you're not paying attention for it, sometimes you don't catch it.
Right.
And but either way, it's like as troll as you can get. It's like, I'm right here, but good luck. Wow.
Can you bomb to the west?
And I mean, Zelda's right there too. That's like oh, it's terrible.
If only there was a door, you could just walk in defeat him, loop around, bam, Zelda.
Yeah.
Instead, yeah, pretty close to a full clear of 9 here. Been
Yeah, and
to a
again,
whole bunch of it.
I don't know how well he tracks 9, so if he doesn't remember where that staircase is, which it appears like he does not, as he's bombing around trying to find a way to get that direction, this could be an opportunity for Gimpy to make a comeback.
Gimpy is going to be getting that Triforce out of here. This is the room. Rupee Boss, the best boss.
All right.
Just needs to record it to 4 and head on in.
He's going to enter approximately 31 to 32 minutes after Your Majesty.
All right, we're navigating our way. Is it possible to just get there? No bombs now. It's gonna have to dive into some stairs.
Yeah, and I'm not, again, sure. I don't know what his strategy is here, I guess, is what I don't know if he's just looking for bombs. I mean, he finds some bombs, so that's good. But I don't know what the strategy is here. You're going the opposite direction of where you want to go. And I don't think he's been to these rooms before, so I'm a little bit confused.
Gimpy is like, did I just hear Ganon in here?
Yeah, he's like, I'm so confused. Oh my goodness, and the door trolls him.
Yeah, you gotta leave and come back.
No! Don't waste your bombs in this room, please!
Yeah, that's something a new player will do. If there's a door, it will be there. In this first room.
So when I make my next tip video, that will be part of it. Because that is crucial. That is 2 bombs. That is massive.
And doesn't verify that Zelda's there. He's gonna go back and kill the rest of them, just in case.
So this is big.
It's like,
knows where Zelda is. And
knows where Zelda is now. It just has to... Like, can I just bomb south here? Not gonna work.
Oh my gosh, he is full cleared 9! And he finds the red candle!
oh dear.
So, again, with the number of Patra, even though it's white sword, the red ring I feel like is such a big advantage here.
Oh yeah. And depending on where that stair is that gets you over there, Gimpy might make some ground.
Well, and at this
doesn't
point,
have bombs. Oh well, I say that.
Never mind. As I say, not having bombs means he's more apt to take staircases. And he's got the indie key, so he doesn't have to think about anything.
Now, just might be looking for a map or bombs.
Wow, what a race. We know this room is a dead end, unfortunately.
Yeah. Gonna use the last bomb? Yep.
Yeah.
There are not bomb droppers in here other than the red guys.
Yeah. It's brutal to get bombs. And, you know, more... There we go. Your Majesty gets some, but at this point, doesn't need them. Well, I say that. He might need a bomb into Ganon's room.
It does... Unless it's a shutter situation, does need a bomb. Or a key door. I'm not sure. It just wasn't open.
All right, staircase.
Heart container.
He is going to grab it. Good man. We do have 1 pro life. You can actually go get the magical sword right now.
Good.
I don't think that that's a good play, but...
No. White sword, red ring. Even with, like, the trolliest Ganon room, you're probably good. If you know how to fight Ganon.
I mean, that's another important thing to remember, too, right? Is that there is no ring for Your Majesty. And so... getting, you know, if you have a trolley Ganon room, that could be an issue.
But does like clearing this room for health, and they are dropping some health.
Yeah, I mean, he's done it several times, and it's great. It's a great strategy. The blocks here actually make it really easy to kill him.
It's that thing, done it several times, and this room is a couple away from where you need to go. but you can't bomb.
Oh no!
Does
Except I have the
not-
A key.
Oh dear.
I love it. I can't be just bypassing the red dark nuts entirely, which is it's unfortunate, but all right, looks like he's
Might be
getting
able to
over where he
wind.
needs to be.
Just go along this entire bottom row, heading over to the right.
That's enough.
Oh dear.
Can we bomb?
Can we bomb?
Game, please.
So you either need to ladder clip the room or find the staircase. Oof, that's rough. That's when that tea room ladder clip would really come in handy.
Yeah, and again, not everybody knows how to do that, and it's not required.
It's not required.
But-
There's a staircase.
Gimpy looks like he's gonna leave and get bombs.
Does look that way.
Man, where's the nearest bomb shop?
I'm not sure. I mean, you could record it to 4 to get back.
I'd record her to 1, and then go to the letter shop.
Yeah,
the
for
letters
bombs, definitely. Well, there are these guys,
Yeah.
but it's not guaranteed, unfortunately. All right, Majesty, making the way to the one room that can get you into Ganon. What room are we gonna have? Is it gonna
Haven't
just
seen
be
the Chevy room yet. And you need a bomb.
And even the shutter door in this room to just mask him for a little.
Oh man,
Circular river.
that's
moats.
terrible. And he's one Hyrule driver away.
Oh no. It's only 4 hits, but it's 1 hit for Ganon. Oh.
Oh man,
And there's a bomb hole door to just grab you and pull you.
the black hole.
Well, alright, better spawn.
Esperith, Ganon does not always end up in a single door. Oh, there it is.
There's the hug.
And Gimpy's back in 9. Oh man, this is kind of a nail biter. He's got 95. Does he make the option to go out and get a potion?
That's rough. I mean, you can get back there easily. It's time. But it depends on how confident you're feeling. Can I get hearts before I get there? It's a long path.
Yeah, it is. And he is, he's got the magic sword and he clears out that one room constantly. So that's nice. But man, that's a rough room.
Yes.
Especially when you're going in there, and if you end up in there with anything less than 4 hearts.
Yeah, then you're really risking it.
And lots of damage being taken here by Gimpy on this Patra.
It's going to take him down and won't respawn.
There it is. Nice compass.
Hey, there's that Zelda you found.
All right. I don't remember what staircase goes over to that area either.
No. But I know Gimpy's going to be heading toward that direction. Definitely knows Ganon is down there.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Again, he's exhibiting extremely good combat skills. For somebody that I haven't seen play the game before, so it's super encouraging. And this looks like it is.
Oh dear,
the right path.
It is the path. Will we see a tea room ladder clip?
Yeah, I mean, does he know how to do that? That's the big thing.
That is a question. I don't know. Gotta try to bomb.
Oh man, yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh dear.
That is so big.
Does not need to find the staircase. We'll be able to loop around and fight Ganon with a red ring.
Oh my goodness. Is this like the 33-minute comeback dream? Holy cow. This is why, folks, if you don't know how to do it, practice your ladder clips. They could be so valuable. He's unfortunately taking a little bit of damage, but he's going to have 16 hearts worth of health. That is 4 Hyrule drivers for those of you that do math to deal with this Ganon here. Gets the map. Who cares? Oh my goodness. That's not a favorable spawn. We'll see how his Ganon fighting is here.
Three is fighting him in the middle of the room.
Yeah, I mean, this is good sound strategy here. Does take a driver.
Yeah, Ganon's being a little for. All right.
I mean, kind of the wild swing strategy, but he's dodging all the damage in the process, so it's working. He's at 5, 6.
All right. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Careful.
7. Got him!
Oh, wow. On half of.
Oh, my goodness, he did it!
Wow.
Up and A, my friend, do it! What a comeback!
Wow. That is an amazing comeback right there. Your Majesty is going to go in. Gimpy finishes in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 51 minutes, and 18 seconds.
Wow!
Wow.
That is just amazing. It was like 33-minute difference getting into 9 and just found the path.
Knew that Ganon wasn't easily accessible, started diving into stairs, and made the way on over. Oh, and Ganon's still giving Your Majesty the business.
The red ring, man. It was it.
Yeah. So maybe not finding that silver arrow kind of helped out here.
Yeah,
I mean, blue wing though. Did purchase that blue ring.
I'm the blue ring for the red ring every time. Wow, I'm impressed. I really am.
That was well done.
Yeah, I mean, the ladder clip, like, again, somebody we don't have a whole lot of information on exhibiting black clips, screen scrolls, ladder clip to just absolutely cut out 15 rooms in the dungeon.
And that Ganon fight was solid. In that moat room, you fight him in the center and did a good job.
Absolutely.
Just GG's.
Gimpy, welcome.
GG's Gimpy.
Hey, guys.
Dude, that was a 33-minute comeback between your 9 entries.
So I always start off very slow, and I do well at the end.
I'm thoroughly impressed. I have never seen you play Zelda 1 Randomizer, and you did block clips like a champ. You did screen scrolls like a champ, and you did the ladder clip to skip half of 9 to get to Ganon. It's awesome.
Yeah, I just do a lot of practice at home, and that's about it.
It showed.
I honestly can't believe I finished in under 2 hours. That was my only goal.
Well, GG's. Mission accomplished then.
Sweet. Awesome. I got to get up in a few hours and catch a 4 a.m. flight, so I got to get going. But, thanks for hosting this, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right, man. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everyone.
All right. I don't know if we're going to get a rupee in here after we're not, but we'll keep casting. He's got to get this done. He knows where to go. He knows how to do it. He's got money for a potion if he remembers where his shop is. But man, I am thoroughly impressed.
I am as well. That's something you don't often see from racers. Just they know what they're doing. He knew what he was doing when he was playing this.
Yes, Esperath, we do have 93 entries, which means you get to enjoy 46 Zelda 1 randomizers a week for the next 5 weeks.
And that's just the Swiss round. After that, we're entering the double elimination bracket stage. After, let's see, AGDQ, I believe.
Yes, that is correct.
That's going to be a big bracket round. So, Your Majesty heading back in.
Yeah, congratulations again to Gimpy. That was, Fury, just to fill you in and what you missed. Your Majesty entered at 110. Gimpy entered at 143-ish and just crushed it. Pretty much thanks to a ladder clip.
Did not have to find this one staircase way in the north of 9 to get. Well, it seems that this goes here, and then this leads to another staircase? Is that the path?
Well, you could go south or east, one of those two, and it lets you get around. I believe. I could be incorrect.
Gonna have to watch Dark Rupee's path here. Or Your Majesty.
Yeah, it looks like you can go down here, and then you can make your way to the east.
Oh, the big, no?
Yeah. Or do you have to take this staircase?
Is this the staircase? Because I'm pretty sure, aside from that tea room, there was no bomb walls or walk there directly. You had to pop out into that stair.
Yeah, it looks like this one should go to another spiral.
Yeah, this one goes here.
Yeah, this was the one with the key. Wow, so yeah, I mean, the amount of exploration removed by being able to ladder clip is astounding. He has, in fact, full cleared 9.
Yes. Unfortunately. Saw everything. Has some health. Where's Ganon gonna spawn? Oh, opposite side of the room.
Yeah, when you're coming in left to right and he spawns on the opposite side of the room, that is the worst. He does get the stun lock, though.
Alright. Finally, the Rupee takes down Ganon. Just a simple stroll over to Zelda. And you still heard Ganon because upping in Ganon's room, Ganon's still going to be there. You got the Triforce, but Ganon remains.
Congratulations on Your Majesty for finishing.
GG's.
Final time of 1:58:19. Unfortunate. Had it and unfortunately let it slip away, but congratulations to him for finishing. That was a rough 9 if you didn't know how to ladder clip. I mean, there's no way around it.
Right. You just had to find that stair. And the bomb situation and key situation was at the start.
We'll see if he wants to join us. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what his thoughts are on that, but we'll ask.
was an amazingly close race.
It was.
I mean, Gimpy had trouble in level 6. It was a huge level, didn't get the compass, just had to find that Triforce, basically full cleared it. While Your Majesty had trouble in 9, and 9 is just bigger.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you got to take 2 staircases to get there, that also is, it's rough.
But Zelda wasn't trolling this time. Just, I'm right here.
Yeah, I mean, that was
Ganondorf,
an advantage.
That was the troll. Right next to start, just no easy way to get to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, unless you can ladder clip.
GG's, Your Majesty.
It looks like, yeah, Your Majesty's in here. Congratulations on finishing that monstrosity.
Yeah, that was quite a seed. For giving away so much early. The key issues that they were at 0 keys, both of you were at 0 keys for quite a while. And all the Dig Doggers too. Just legions and legions of Dig Doggers.
Yeah, I mean, the magic key find in 6 for Gippy on 1 key too. I mean, how big was that when it came to 9? Didn't have to think about key doors at all.
And that definitely played a factor, just being able to breeze through those.
So yeah, Your Majesty, what are your thoughts on that seed there? Can you hear us, Your Majesty? Might be having some mic issues. We'll see if we can get those resolved.
So for those of you interested in Zelda, there are a lot of races scheduled.
That's an understatement.
I mean, if you're around at 8 Eastern, in the morning, there's going to be a race between Insult and Penul Fun Speed Gaming. And then for those of us who work and can't attend that one, there's going to be starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have Jake Callan and Kevin856. And then an hour and a half after that, M-Pain Train and Neocrast. 30 minutes after that, Air 70. Hour after that, Z-Man and Mad Bomber. Hour after that, Dig Shake and Truant Gamer. Now, not all the restream channels are sorted out, but there's going to be a whole lot of matches, and they're going to be on Speed Gaming, either 1 through 4, or Randomizer Mania, either 1 through 4. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun.
Yeah, and all those should be pretty good matches tomorrow as well. So make sure you catch them. I might be around again tomorrow for commentary. Theory Wolf might. So just check the schedule, see what's going on, see where they're at, and be sure to catch those. We've got a lot of matches left, actually, this week. And this is an extended week believe it or not, we had an extra 2 days, Saturday and a Sunday extra this week to schedule matches. So going into next week, we're only going to have the Monday through Sunday. So they're really going to get compacted with the 46 matches every single day or every single week. You can be looking forward to at least a few every night, if not 15 on the weekend. Because I fully imagine that Saturday, Sunday is going to be like 10, 15 races each.
I would guess so. Yeah. It's going to be just jam-packed with tons of randomizer matches.
Yeah, I mean, pick who you want to watch, or multi-Twitch is your favorite friend, and you got 3 monitors, and just pop up multi-Twitch for 6 different matches going at the same time, and see if you can keep up.
And I know I'm going to be catching a lot of the VODs, just checking the history of the speed gaming channels and randomizer.
Yeah, for sure. We had some really tough seeds this round. The one between Unos and Wolfman 2000 comes to mind. The one that I had wasn't necessarily terrible, but it had a pretty bad 4 Wizrobe requirement. And there's been some other ones that have just been super difficult. So, even with these early flag sets where it's way more friendly than later on, there are still some really tough seeds, and they're a lot of fun to watch to see how the different players manage through it.
The thing with Shapes being on, Shapes just has the potential to troll. It could just build the path that you just don't want to take. You just have to buckle down and have some good combat.
Yeah, and it's again, it's one of those things where Zelda 2 a lot of times is touted as being one of those super combat heavy type of games, but Zelda 1 really is the same way. If your combat skills aren't up to par, especially in Randomizer, there are some occasions where you're going to have a really rough time if you don't understand, the movement patterns of enemies or the different things that you can manipulate in a room to help you succeed. Because there's some times where you're going to only have a wood sword and 7 hearts, and that's what you got to use in order to get what you need to progress through the seed. Again, we're talking about 400 matches through the course of this tournament. There's sure to be some real doozies.
There are still some doozies ahead on the schedule too. There's a lot of matches to look forward to before we even exit this first round.
Yeah, still waiting for that Jacob or Bresticle matchup to get scheduled. That will be the highlight of this one. And then there was the TGE Karakarn game that happened over on Speed Gaming, which I'm going to have to go back and watch the VOD of, because that was another one of those ones that was really evenly matched and was definitely worth watching. And we've had some, what I would call upsets too. We had TA909 versus Pierpont Lipkin, and Pierpont, very consistent player, but you wouldn't assume that he'd be able to come into a tournament after not seeing him for a year and take down what a lot of us right now consider to be probably the best randomizer player that there is right now. So that one, and then this one I would probably consider an upset. So it's been pretty awesome.
There have been a lot of exciting matches, and I'm gonna have to go check out some of those VODs too that I have been missing.
Yeah, it seems like Your Majesty's still having some mic issues. I don't know if we can get those resolved or not, but we may just go ahead and exit on out. Again, we've got all those matches going on tomorrow. The first one, like you said, Penolf and Insult, 8 a.m. Our French ambassador, Penolf. Make sure you catch that if you can. He's a lot of fun to watch. He's a funny guy. He's a good guy. And then, check the schedule to see what's going on for the rest of the night. So, thank you very much for watching. Thank you again to Dude behind the scene doing our tracking. He did take off a little bit after he got done with what he needed to do, but thanks to him for staying up late and doing the tracking for us so we didn't have to do it. Fiesel, as always, for his awesome work running all of these speed gaming channels for us to get us good restreams. And of course, to Theerwolf for making me sound good all night.
You're welcome.
I think that'll do it for us, guys. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow.
Until next time.